Welcome to Data Nesco. This is the Digital Dad. Ever got tired of just trying to figure out how to lose weight? Always having to pay for more subscriptions out? Well, I wanted to share something with you guys that helped me lose 22 pounds in 2 months. Now, that was a pretty aggressive goal. However, the way I ate and what I ate was very particular to my body. But I did create this food log to hopefully help others get a visual of where they're at and how they want to get there. So I created the Whole You nutritional tracker. The Whole You starts with a how-to guide. It tells you where to start your macro calculator, a section to log your recipes that work for you, and then tips on how to stay focused. You can track every day. It goes from day 1 to 31, so it covers short months and long months, as well as you can save it per month under a different name of the month to see your progression over the course of the year. Also gives you tips and warnings down here on what not to change inside of each part of the app. You review your progress daily, and you can also review it every 30 days. You can print and track your daily routine, so there may be some adjustments if you're printing it off on paper. You can always transcribe it over into the tracker as you see fit. Then, quick reference guide on what to edit versus what not to edit. Then, as well as the disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist. I do not recommend everybody trying to lose 22 pounds in 2 months. However, always consult your medical doctor prior to starting any new type of diet or activity change. As we move over to the macro tracker. So in section 1, you input your critical information, which is your age, your gender, your weight, your height in inches, your activity level, and your goal. One thing to note in the activity level is you can change it from lightly active, sedentary, moderately active, very active, or extra active. So if you go to sedentary, your daily target goals will drop, because what we call your activity multiplier goes from a 1.2 to up to a 1.9. So that's for extremely active people. Be honest with yourselves. If you know you're lightly active throughout the week or completely sedentary, make sure you adjust it as needed, because it will also change how you affect your goal. Because for a very aggressive fat loss, you're going to see your activity multiplier change and your daily target calories change each day depending on what categories you have. So if you're trying to lose weight but you accidentally select bulk, you're going to see there's 3,200 calories for bulking, but for fat loss you'll have around 1,900 calories. That's about 1,300 calories difference. So please pay attention to your activity level and your goals. What's calculated? Your BMR, or basal metabolic rate. That's the amount of calories your body does at rest every single day. Your activity multiplier is saying, okay, I've done a certain amount of activity. I have a little bit more room for calories to be burned off. Your total daily energy should be around 2,700 calories, and what you want to do to lose that weight, you have a goal adjustment. So for a very aggressive fat loss, your goal should be to knock off around 70 or 750 calories of that 2,700 calories of your total energy required for your body to operate. So that gives you your target daily calories of 1,974. Below that, you have your macro targets. Your macro targets are the percentage of protein to carbs to fat that you want to intake every day to meet your goals. In this macro target, it's around 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fat. And you'll see that is for aggressive fat loss. You can also adjust your protein levels for performance or whatever your real intention is for this tracker. All you have to do to adjust that, say I only want to do 35% of my total weight in grams per day for my protein, I can come up here and just type in 3.5 in the formula, and it will take 40% of my calories and then turn it into my grams. Food for thought: change your ratios when you do that. That way you're not accidentally inputting something and thinking it's 40% when it's actually 35%. I'm going to go back and readjust this now to 40%, which should be the minimum for the spreadsheet. And then always come back to your formula at the top and then adjust it back to 40%. Things to help you and show you how the math works. Here's the formulas for each category and how you get the numbers up here in your calculated results and your macro targets. You have your basal metabolic rate, your weight conversion, your total daily energy, your target calories, your protein grams, carb grams, fat grams, and your minimum calories. I just put this down here because even if you're in a fasting window, when you do start putting fuel back into your body, you still want to try to maintain around 1,200 calories a day, if not more. Because as you see, the amount of energy you're burning per day up here for your total energy is still around 2,700 calories. So if you're eating 1,200 calories a day, you're cutting about 1,500 calories off of that energy that you need to expend per day. As we move to the next log, so this is your recipe log. Things that I like to enjoy, I put in here. I put my ingredients, the instructions on how to cook it. I did add protein shakes in here just to kind of show you can really put all your favorites. But you put your prep time and the temperature you cooked it at, how you use your stove, whatever you can see, you can put in here. So this is your 31-day progress dashboard. It shows me my start weight and my current weight plus my change. But you can see up here good trends. Trends throughout the month that you might want to adjust. And you can change this however you see fit from each day. All right, so each day on your log reports back to this 31-day dashboard. So they're all auto-calculated from it. Do not edit anything in the cells themselves, but always edit from each day. As we move to day one, you'll see it has your day one tracker. You can even come up here and adjust day 1 to 31, depending on where you started. And if you look at the bottom, you go all the way to day 31, and it gives you the same format for each day. So as we come back to day one, you have the date that you started, day one, where you're at in your progress, and your starting weight in pounds. How much sleep are you getting every night? Was it good sleep? Do you feel rested? What time did you wake up? And then what time did you actually go to bed? Morning reflection, just a couple words to help you get focused for the day. Did you work out? Yes or no? It's a drop-down menu, so all you have to do is select the box and hit yes or no. Reading or learning, I recommend trying to read and learn in the morning time. But once again, it's a yes or no. If it's a no, okay. Some people like to just wake up and be quiet in the morning time. Did you fast? How long did you fast? Workouts. Did you do a high intensity workout? How long did you do it for? How many calories did you burn? These are all input from other devices, similar to an Oura Ring or an Apple Watch. And what was the intensity level? Was it high? One thing that I did every month to help me stay on track was drink a gallon of water every single day. It helped me stay hydrated and also helped me keep my energy levels straight. I marked when I was drinking that 16 ounces or 20 ounces or however much you were drinking throughout the day, when you drank it, and how I got to my gallon. When did I start my fast? What was the last meal I had during the day, and when did it end? My total fasting in hours, and I can move down to my nutrition log. So I show when I eat, what I ate, the calories, the amount of protein, carbs, fat, and fiber I had, and then notes for it. What was important about it? Do I want to remember this? Did I really enjoy that meal I made up? Did I write it down? Put it in your notes. So down here I have my daily total of calories and macros. Then I have my target. Well, from that, it gives me what I have remaining. So be honest with yourself and make sure you're tracking it daily. Then below all that is your daily habits. I like to keep track whether I'm drinking alcohol or not, my vitamins, were they taken, were they gummies? I don't know. But as long as you're taking your vitamins, it's always good for you. Your steps throughout the day. I'd like to try to hit 10,000 steps a day. I know that's an estimate based on what a healthy person does, but try to hit as close to 10,000 as you can. But if you can't, okay, mark down what you have. Meal prep. I have not gotten really into meal prep. I would like to try because especially the wraps I make, they can be tedious, but they're totally worth it. Then you have your evening reflection. Did I hit my protein goal today? That's a win. Improve. I need more sleep tonight. What's my mood? Was it great, good, poor? My energy level, was it good? Am I stressed? I might be okay with that. And then overall, I'm pretty good. Then at the bottom of each day, you have just a little motivation to help keep you getting going. For me, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. I think everybody has to start somewhere. So those little wins really do add up. Once you've input all of that, you have your macro over here that is a little graph that just shows you how you did for that day. And it adjusts as you do all your protein, carbs, and fats. So if you can get up to your 30, 40, 40, or 40, 30, 30, depending on how you input it, just a quick reference guide to help you. Then you have this for the next 31 days. You can input a lot of different information in here, and it's something that I think will help others get on track. So where can you find us? We are on Etsy. We are Data Nest Co. We're spreadsheets and templates for every part of life. We do finance, lifestyle, planning, and tracking. Right now we have debt payoff, savings goals, life milestones, budgeting. I am adding a nutrition tracker now. We can help you kind of realign your life. We have the ultimate budget tracker for 2026, the debt destroyer, which breaks down between avalanche and snowball method, as well as a good way of keeping track of all of your payoffs and how to pay off sooner. Your savings goal, what are you saving for in life? Whether it's retirement, a car, a wedding, gives you a good option to try to hit those goals in your life. And then a life milestone tracker. Are you trying to have a baby? Are you trying to buy a car? Are you trying to retire? Are you trying to buy a house? It's something that I think will help people stay aligned on their goals. We also have the ultimate package, a complete financial toolkit, which includes all of the spreadsheets above for $15.29. It's on sale from $29.99, which is 49% off. All of our products come in Excel and Google Sheets. There's no extra fee for those. You just get a link to the Google Sheets and you can download it, make a copy, and it's yours. As well as the Excel, you save it to your computer and it's instantly downloaded.